Karim Benzema and Skull and Bones. And this just came out. This is news from yesterday morning. And apparently Karim was found guilty on a blackmail case in France. You see his on the bottom. In the picture, of course, in the picture you see his Matthew Valabuena, I think that, excuse me on his name. But yeah, his these two guys ended up, having a ritual by the numbers. It's unfortunate, people blackmailing people with sex tapes nowadays. I mean, I guess it's just something that I guess some people do. I don't know the details, but Karim, like I said right here, what I've learned about law so far is that if you tell the truth, and hopefully the evidence supports your case. It's very tricky nowadays. I watched the Rittenhouse case. I watched the Ahmaud Arbery case. Of course, Zach had the GEMATRIA on that one as well. But just tuning in and listening to the stories and the narratives and how things can go left and for right, it's deep, like in the way things play out. You just hope if you're in a case like this that the evidence proves that you're innocent, and if you're guilty, the evidence proves that you're guilty, and if you get away with it, I mean, hey, God is the controller of the karma at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, but I wanted to look into this to see what GEMATRIA we can learn from it. I really don't have too much to say about Karim Benzema and these two players. I mean, apparently this hasn't hurt his status, Karim's status. Like I said, he's denied it. Apparently the evidence proved otherwise, but he's denied the claims. And apparently the media, it looks like so far they're just gonna brush this away like nothing happened, you know what I mean? Or like he didn't try to blackmail his homie, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, who has time to do this? But I mean, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes with these two gentlemen, but this is what I found when it came to the GEMATRIA. Of course, these were the headlines, so I just screenshotted some of them. So we'll kick off with the first one, 12 months suspended. So 1287, number of the beast 87. And of course, we continue to remind you, these wicked principles, these wicked principalities, they love Satan, you know what I mean? It's Saturn, Satan time. They want to play God, remember. They want to play God, and they continue to do certain media headlines by the numbers, ritualistically, to program us, correct? So 12 with the 87 number, the beast of 87, 12 months sentence. And English ordinal is, remember, the simple English GEMATRIA, where 1, 2, 3 is ABC. Reverse full reduction is the rules to numerology in reverse. So Z would be 1, and so on and so on. Okay. So this is Karim's full name. Of course, this is another screenshot, as you see, November 24th, because this was just, like I said, yesterday. But this is his full name via Wikipedia, and it has the 76 in it. And this is the full reduction. This is the rules to numerology in alphabetical order, 1 through 9. It has this date, November 24th, has the date numerology of 76 as well. So concluding with Karim's name having the 76 in it. So when I found this connection, I was like, okay, well, what else is 76? I mean, Zach's website is just so brilliant. He's done so much work, so it's very easy to find what equals 76 in the GEMATRIA code of these rituals that get done. So Skull and Bones is 76 as well in reverse. Full reduction, remember, this is the reverse rules of numerology, where you see Z is 1, Y is 2, X is 3, W is 4, and so on and so on. These, I think I showed you the four basic ciphers of GEMATRIA, 4 simple basic ones that he teaches us to study. It's when you start to code. And so it has the date numerology of 76. And if you don't know what Skull and Bones are a secret society at Yale, as you see, Yale University. More kind of like the Jesuits, these institutions that use their symbols to be able to, when you see the symbol, you don't know that you're being subconsciously reprogrammed by the symbols if you don't recognize it. And so they use their symbology to reprogram us. So also symbol is 76. So that was very interesting to find out as well. I was like, damn, and so Karim right now, according to this today, he's gonna have a birthday, and like I said, we're in Sagittarius season, so he's a Sagittarius. So I mean, hopefully, everything works out, for him and his life and everything. But he's about to have a birthday, and it is Sagittarius season. So I mean, like I said, Sagittarius is helping us expand and travel and have fun and gain more wisdom and more knowledge in the things that we subscribe to, we tune into. But right now he's age 33, Kareem, and also sex is 33. It was a sex tape. Sex is also 48 weeks after his last birthday in 2020, as you can see right here, from Saturday, December 19th to when the news broke, Wednesday, November 24th, today. I mean, well, it's already 25th today, but yeah. Also, 11, his birthday, on his last birthday actually had 35 date numerology, as you can see. December 19, 2020. Had 35 numerology also 11 months and 5 days ago, you would say, from this date. And so when it was very interesting. Like I said, everything is, ritualistic and trying to play God and be our God. And so Genesis 3:5. And there's a lot of interpretations onto what this word means. For God knows that the day you eat of it, your eyes will be open and you will become God, knowing good from evil. And I'm gonna come back to that. And Catholic also is 35 in the rules of numerology in order, meaning 1 through A through 9 is 1 through 9. And I also, in simple English gematria, is 35 when it comes to Kareem's birthday from last year. Though also Freemasons is 115 in coordinates with the guilty verdict that was revealed to us yesterday, 11 months and 5 days. Also the 56 is going to come to this ritual in a minute. But also, most people know him by his full name. His regular name, Karim Benzema, has 55 gematria in it, and also 71. Another Catholic, we were just talking about Catholic being 35. Another Catholic being 71. And then Satan, as you know, Satan, Saturn, these are who they worship, the devil. It is what it is. Or you can say Saturn, the planet. But I don't want to consider Saturn, so evil. But, there is a lot of fuck shit that goes on under his dominion. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fuck shit. So Satan is also 55. But also, when I looked into the victim of the case, Matthew Venebina, he had the 56 in his name as well. So when we go back to the Freemasons, the 56, but how many times have we talked about 56, Black Lives Matter, but in these cases, no one's black. So I was like, but there's still, of course, gematria, there still is, ties back to the Catholics, the Jesuits. I finally got a Skull and Bones one, because this is my first Skull and Bones, I guess to say Masonic ritual, maybe. But yeah, his name has the 56 in it, and this is the full reduction, the numerology in order. All right. Also, like I said, this date has another date numerology equals 56 as well. Not just 76, but also 56. Society of Jesus, of course, 56, COVID vaccine, and coronavirus both have 56 gematria. So remember, all these rituals are going to be tying into coronavirus because, well, not all of them, but most of them, the ones that I've discovered so far, have a lot of 56. They use these numbers. But of course, we're in the simulation, Event 201 simulation, where coronavirus is a pandemic that has taken over the world, and they're changing, reprogramming people. They're changing so many things due to coronavirus. It's changing the whole system. They're having to change the system because we're gonna ascend as a collective or awakening, and they have to figure out more ways to control. Like I said, gematria is just one tool and one way to help you decode the matrix, break down the matrix, and depending on what you're interested in. It's not just with sports, it's with TV shows, it's with a lot of things. You know what I mean? So also Masonic rituals, 56. All-Seeing Eyes, 56, and also Mind Control is 56. All of these in the same cipher as well. You see the dark blue, full reduction. These are the rules to numerology in order. All in the dark blue. And, these are the four basic, I put the articles down there as well. The four basic ciphers when you start to learn gematria. But I want to get back to this when I talk about Genesis 3:5. For God knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be open. And so, they're talking about the tree of life or the tree of knowledge. They say God gave us life, right? To be able to, it's like we have cards, and we have the cards that we've been dealt in this life based upon our last life and accumulations of that, because what you do now echoes into eternity. So what I was doing in eternity before I got here, it's been echoing until now. So I have to start from where I left off. So with that being said, when we start to seek truth and we start to feed for more information and more knowledge in this reality that we live in, we start to ask questions, and we seek the truth within. We be like God, knowing thyself. That's what they teach us, to know ourselves, and we know good from evil. And in the Matrix, it's really important to know good from evil, because it exists in this reality, and we have evil people, we have good people. It is what it is, right? And also something that Fernando had said when I was telling you, it's not like we won't be like gods, like little case Jesus, peace dealer may say it, but what Fernando was saying in one of his videos is, they don't want us to remember our divine essence. They don't want us to remember the connection we have to God and the Creator. And remember, I tell you, however you find the Creator, however you find God, the universe, however you find the connection to Him or to her is in your way. No one can tell you how. No one can tell you the right way to connect to your God. As you know, we live in a world where people openly worship Satan. So, I mean, there's really no limits to how you find your peace with the divine, and how you find your connection with the divine. And that's something we always have to just continue to remind ourselves, that as long as you would say you're not hurting anyone, you're not hurting yourself, and you're staying true to yourself, I feel like you'll be all right. Now people will, challenge what you believe in, and it's okay. Iron sharpen iron. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I feel like there's no, like they say, all roads lead to Rome. There's no correct path to get to God. In a way, you just go on that journey, right? You go on that journey. And with me, it's been. Now, so far, according to today, it's been about a year, 2019. Yeah, it's been like a year and a couple months since I've awakened, right? And I'm continuing to enlighten myself. My journey is just beginning, you know what I mean, compared to other people, So all our journeys are different, and that's all I can say. But knowing good from evil. That's the times we're living in. We're able to decipher the good and the evil it is very tricky. But it's there. It's there. But it's very tricky, but it's there. Astrology is the truth for sure, for sure. So if you study the stars, you're going to understand more. I would find some people, I mean, shout out to the peach dealer. I mean, I want to give him kudos. There are certain people that break down the magic in the stars so amazingly. And that's something that, of course, with this is what they know. The wicked principalities, they know about the stars and how they influence us as a collective, as masses, right? That's why they don't teach us astrology in school. And they don't teach us none of that stuff. It'd be different if we were taught astrology in school. We'd be hit to the game. We would understand the influences and everything. But when it comes to Karim and Matthew, I mean, you see it's a clear ritual. I mean, literally, it has Masonic ritual in the bitch. Yeah, but this one is, like I said, it was just continuing to educate myself on GEMATRIA. Like I said, this case, let me get back over here. Yeah, this case is, it's like, damn, bro, like, come on now, are you gonna cord your homie? You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, he denied it, but apparently, and there was apparently three other individuals involved, so it wasn't just him, so, and they were all found guilty as well, so, you know, a lot of guilty verdicts going out here, and that is what it is. I mean, I think, you know, like I said, like how will you look at these people now? I mean, we'll see. Sometimes we see in this reality, you can do the most heinous crimes and still be loved by the masses, and you can do something that's true to yourself and be hated for being an individual. So this is the reality that we are living in and that we've been living in, but you know, we're just awakening to it even more. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this case, and I want to thank you for tuning in to another sports and spirituality blog with your girl Anita, flying high, flying out of this third dimensional reality. I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.